man. I mean, I like it. I like it.
What's going on, everyone? Thanks for coming out to the Thunderdome, episode 44. Hope everyone's doing well. What's going on, Ken? How you doing, brother?
You know, just another day in paradise.
Right. Nice.
You know how it is.
Heck yeah. We got Sammy on here, but he's doing a couple things real quick. And then we had the homie Tyson on here. He was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so he'll be back, and he might jump on here in a little bit, but he's definitely in the chat, so appreciate him trying to jump on.
Looks like he got a new story started.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty awesome. We got round 2 coming around, man.
Uh-oh.
What could be next? The horror
get it good this time. It's a pretty cool thing he's done. I like it.
It is. Yeah, I really like it. It's awesome. Just when you thought it ended, it's coming back.
Back.
Keep
The
your eyes
lagoon will never
peeled.
go away.
That's right. It's always creeping. There's going to be a part 2, part 3 when you least expect it. It's going to be in your dreams. You're going to have some nightmares.
Dude should just start writing short stories as a book. I mean, I think he could get enough interest through the reptile community to get him out there.
Oh, for sure. That would be pretty awesome.
Who we got out there in the chat?
That's what I was just looking at right now. Let's see here.
Did you hear my fan? I had to turn my fan on. It's fucking hot in here.
I can't hear it. You're good.
All right. This mic at least has noise canceling on it.
What up, Mike? Hope all is well.
What up, dude?
How you doing, Mike? And then John won't be on today. Will's supposed to be on here, in fact. I don't know where he's at. I'm sure he'll be popping on.
What up, Brave?
What's up,
He'll
Brave?
be around.
Hope
yeah,
all is
more
well.
Forge. Forge fam does a lot of activities in the summer and the weekends and stuff. So
Yep.
it's going to be hard to keep that one tracked down.
Yeah, it'd be a hit and miss on that. Oh, shoot. We got one of the RWO members in here. What's up,
Yes,
Mark?
Rat bastard. What up, Mark?
Hope all is well.
That guy, I tell you, he's a rat bastard.
Right?
But a good one. He's a good rat bastard. But he's a rat bastard.
He had a birthday last week.
Sure did.
Back.
Speaking of the man.
Speaking of the devil himself, what's up, Tyson?
What up, dude?
Hopefully you could pop back on here in a bit. Hopefully that weather gets a little better for you, all that wind. It's been pretty windy too, and Tyson's about 7 hours from me. We had winds like 25 miles an hour over here, like where I'm at. Some got up to like 30, 40 miles an hour, so it got pretty good. But where he's at,
go ahead, finish.
where he's at over at the coast, man, he's right there by the beach and all that, so it's gonna get pretty windy over there.
We've had a really windy spring and this northeast section. What's up, Steph? How's it going?
Steph?
It's been crazy. I mean, like, there's been numerous times that powers got knocked out from wind blowing over trees. I mean, I could think of at least 3 times off the top of my head where we had windstorms blow in with 80 mile per hour wind or higher.
Right.
Kind of crazy.
In fact, we got a top 15. Well, we try to have a top 10, top 15 every week, but this week it's not a top 10. It's not even a top 15. We got a top 17 list, and it'll be from Steph.
Steph got hers up there. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Heck yeah. I was waiting on Justin. Justin never gave me his. Oh, yeah, I'll get it to you. We haven't seen nothing yet, Justin. Where's it at? Where is it at?
You got to stay on that guy. He's
Yeah,
a classic green tea drinker. He wants to do it, but he just can't remember to do it.
exactly. That's his only problem. He wants to do it, he just can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bug that Chooch again. Watch,
Yeah,
Chooch
you
Run
guys
is gonna
keep pounding.
pop up here pretty soon, huh?
You gotta say, "Hey, Chooch, give me that list," and then the next
Yeah.
day, say, "Hey, Chooch, give me that list," and then the next day, be like, "Choochy, where's that list?" And then by the fourth day, if you say it again, you might get your list.
Right? Did you see this? I'm here for the Thunderdome, but not hearing any thunder yet. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just wait.
That's why I asked her. Like her spiciness and the way she is, like I fit. That's well, I guess I didn't add her. We as a team added her, but that's why I nominated her. I guess that I asked her if she wanted to join.
Hey, it was a great
How
ad.
do you make this big? It's fucking like tiny.
What up,
Here's
Sammy? Welcome back.
Bitching on his phone. Drop kick it.
Trust me, I got a hammer in the car. I'm gonna smash my fucking phone.
Well, that will make it inoperable. If you drop kick it, you still might be able to use it.
No,
We got Ken double dipping.
That's what I do.
Last time I did that, it called 911. The car showed up at my house.
Abuse of the phone. Phone abuse.
What's the difference between sideways and this one?
Yeah, I want to bring it up.
Because it's full screen. When you turn it sideways, it's full screen.
So is the other one.
No, it's not.
What's up, Kurt?
What's up, Mr. Wood?
I can't because
can you
it's
bring
not
it
going to
up?
bring. No, it's not. That's what I'm saying to you.
Tune in to the Cutout Boys tomorrow night.
That way, see.
8.
What up,
PM Eastern
Platinum?
Standard Time. Platinum Morphs. What up, dude?
Thanks for coming out.
Nick, yeah. I've been seeing him around a lot lately. We definitely appreciate the support.
Right?
Looks like Sammy feels like how I do. I'm pretty frustrated today.
Well, this is StreamYard. I think I'm gonna have to delete the app on StreamYard, and then redo it again because they won't let me go on StreamYard. I gotta go somewhere else and hit 5 buttons, and this is the biggest it gets.
What up, David? Hope all
What
is
up,
well.
David? I don't download the app. I just go straight to the website and save my log through the website because it seems like there's more problems when you download the app.
For StreamYard?
Yeah, for StreamYard.
It's weird because like my logo, watch, it probably won't pop up right now. Nope. See, my logo's not up there.
No logo.
That's weird. And I got like, I'm paying 80, 90 bucks for it. So, but it's been that way for
There's
a while.
my logo. You just got to set it again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to look in there, but I can't find it for some reason. I'll have to spend more time with it. What up, Mako? Hope all is well.
Patrick, what up, my dude? Are you going to the Bronx show, Patrick, next weekend?
It's in Long Island. Long Island.
Or Long Island. I thought it was the Bronx, but Long Island show next weekend.
Ring cameras off every 10 seconds. They don't bother telling us unless it's 40 phone.
Oh, I'm not understanding. I don't know if I understand that right now.
Oh,
I drank too much green tea today.
He said MPH, so he's talking miles per hour.
Right.
Yeah, I was lost for a second too. I was like,
I don't get that, Mac. Are you on some green tea today?
man, I had some earlier, and whew, man, I was tired. I should have got coffee this morning. I couldn't even wake up, and then I kind of messed up having some green tea. Like,
I've been backing off with it, like maybe only smoking once a day for like the last 2 weeks. And like the last 2 days, I've been smoking a little bit more because I've been a little bit more frustrated. And I'm like, all right, I'm pretty relaxed. I'm good. I'm cool.
Kurt said he can't keep shit in that child brain of his.
He's talking about Justin. I think the only. Oh, excuse me.
What's up, Greg?
Rippin'! Who the fuck is Greg?
If you're not busy, Greg, jump on. In fact, we were supposed to possibly have an OG pop up on here like about a month ago, and they couldn't make it. And then last week when we were here, we had already gotten off, but he sat there and told me that he tried to jump on backstage. So who knows? Might have somebody pop. He might be able to pop on today.
Be nice to see Benji get on one of these things. He hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah, Benji's been missing for a while. I seen him like a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks.
He leaves
ago.
comments. He leaves comments on my shorts on YouTube here and there. He comments on something about once every 2 or 3 weeks. So because if I don't hear from him like a month, I'm like, Benji, you still alive? Did you like go get into some kind of bar fight and get your throat sliced or something? Like, you okay?
Just decide to have any pew-pews going off in the room anymore.
Right? Something ricochet and hit you? You all right, man?
Exactly.
Oh, good, brother.
Today, my computer's still in the freaking box somewhere around here. No worry, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually going to hit you up the other day anyways. I was wanting to talk to you for a minute, see how things were going. See if you guys
They're going through that move.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering how that went. Hopefully it's all good. I know how it is, man. I still got to do stuff here in my house fucking from 2.5 years ago, like when we moved in. The house is nice itself, just the garage, I kind of dropped a lot of shit in there and didn't like move it around or do anything with it. Like very little. A couple months back I did a little bit of work, but I still got to do like 90% of it. So
you're a procrastinator like me. If it don't need done, I don't do it.
I used to be able to go in there and get shit done, and now it's like I don't know, like you said, just procrastinating. If you don't just go, you got to go in there and do it, like you said. If you just procrastinate, it ain't gonna get done. You got to say, "Fuck this shit."
Fuck this shit.
Woo woo.
I've been trying to do
this is for the jiggalos and the jigglettes.
This is for the juggalos and the juggalettes.
I'm trying to do my.
See, like I can't do a good heart because my hands don't.
Mine, it'll tell. It's not gonna work.
My thumbs don't go down anymore.
I don't know.
They go even.
My phone had to update the other day, so it like messed it all up. It won't even do it.
Yeah, I don't update my phone. I've been skipping that damn update for the last 4 months.
I was, but it made me like it gave me no choice. It was like, motherfucker, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do it now. And I was like, I guess I am.
I guess I'm gonna do it. Oh, man.
Tell him, Mike.
Yeah, get him. Get him, Duval.
That's right. 12 watching, only 7 likes. Come on, guys.
It's free. It don't cost you nothing.
That's right. Don't cost a thing.
Give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Don't hit it twice, though. Only hit it once. If you hit it twice, you got to hit it 3 times.
Yeah, only odd numbers.
See, look, I was making a heart now. Now I'm getting spasms in my wrist. Totally worth it, though, Misty.
I messed up my shoulder the other day. I was trying to I was laying there and I kind of moved it and I could feel this pain that just normally isn't there. And it's like, man, kind of concerned. And then the next day it kind of did the same thing. So I'm hoping I'm not getting, I know I'm getting older, but hopefully not getting too hurt.
So this is the only thing I know about shoulders. If you could do this, like stick your thumb up and turn your thumb down like that, it's not a rotator cuff. Because if your rotator cuff's tore or something, this will be painful. I tore my rotator cuff.
It'll cause that nerve to shoot that pain in there and be like, nope, no way.
I tore my rotator cuff, and my doctor told me to do that. I got about right here, and I was like, ah! Because that's something you don't usually do. Just stick your hand out and go like that. You don't really do that. And that doctor told me to do that. I jumped. I jumped out my skin. It hurt.
I didn't even realize I accidentally hit that. Well, I knew I hit the button, but I thought I re-hit it and knocked those comments off in there. But I guess the comments were still going in the chat, showing up on the
Oops.
screen.
My pen's not where it usually is. They must have found my stash. Damn them.
How's the weather down there?
I mean, it's hot now. I mean, we finally got a break from the rain. It like freaking rained for like 10 days in a row. I had
Yeah.
locks all over the place here, though. You know, when
Nice.
when that barometric pressure is low, these snakes just want to. It's like they're freaky time.
Yeah.
They get freaky.
They're like, oh, me so horny. Me love you long time.
But now I separated all the males, and they don't want to eat. They just want to get back out of that cage in with that female.
Yeah.
A couple of my males ate today. They'll be the ones that get to go in with that female or a different female in a week, because I usually give them a week break, week on when I'm breeding them, week off, week on, week on, week off, something like that.
Nice. Heck yeah. I wish we were still getting some rain around here so I could lock some up.
We got rain here, like he said, we got rain here all week.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sammy's only like 4.5 from me, and he's like almost directly east. He's a little bit north of me, but directly east. And most of the storms are going that way. You know what I mean? Straight towards him. So if I get rain here, usually he gets rain.
Hell yeah.
It's when it comes from the north that we get screwed. When we get a storm coming from the north, rain or snow, it floods or we get dumped on. That lake effect, it'll get you.
Right. So we got Sammy looking for balls.
But I think, I'm pretty sure Jurassic James is coming up to my house Friday, and then Jungle Jim. It's going to be a Jungle Jim and Sammy weekend this weekend coming up. Jungle Jim is driving to my house. If he don't, I'm driving to Sammy's house for the weekend. And
Nice.
we're going to that Bronx show Saturday, and then we're going to another breeder's house Sunday. But I want to go up there and help Sammy get organized a little bit. Maybe get his water system running for his rats. Help him out with that.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's one thing I got to do too. I got water bottles on mine. I need to set up a bucket and all that and get everything set so I could just be on a watering system and not have to fuck with it as much, because I'm going out there a few times a day making sure they got cool water and all that.
See, like, if you're going to do a direct like feed to your line, there's a regulator you can buy to where if, say, a nozzle gets stuck, because you have a potential of flooding, your rat tanks out. Because if a nozzle gets stuck, that water will keep pooling in there, and it'll you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the reason I haven't yet, because like you said, I'm really concerned. Like when I do it, I want to make sure everything's legit, that I got it all covered and there's no possible leaks or anything going on.
There's a PEX valve you can get, and it's PEX to PEX, so you could just tie it right into the line like a cup link, but it's a regulator, and if it feels a steady stream, it'll shut it off. I don't know how it can detect like all of them rat cages, getting the water lick, but if that one's just dripping, and running, it can detect it and it'll shut it off.
That's crazy. So it's like a regulator on a manifold, fucking it just picks that one and says off of multiple things and says, no, I'm shutting you down, like you're not going properly.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
I've been picking my rat breeders, my mentor, Chris from CR Reptiles. I've been picking his head a lot about how he has his water system hooked up. He didn't have this. He just used to use like gravity fed, a big 20-gallon, 30-gallon bucket or whatever,
Right.
But instead of him getting up there and having to clean that system out and stuff, He just uses all black lines so no mold gets in it. And then he got it direct connected, and he's getting ready to run it over to the other house or the other shed, because he does some in this shed and some in that shed. But this shed is totally ran off like his well water.
Right. Greg said it's been
And that's all
95
it
degrees
is.
with 80% humidity.
Yeah, that
Man.
sucks. That's what it's been around here at times. A little
Sweat.
cooler. It's gotten up to 85, 90, but the humidity's been high. All that rain we got.
Who knows? Reptile breeders in New Hampshire, over 600 rats now, not counting ASF. I mean, if you want to send some my way, I mean, that's cool. You know, I mean, I'm always down to take donations.
But you can't ship them live. That's all it sucks.
Yeah. That is the shitty part about it.
I mean,
Or
you
northern
can ship
Vermont.
everything else live. Why can't you just ship a rat or mice? Put
Yeah,
some
if you just
holes in the
got, like-
box. Make sure they can't get out.
You'd probably have to use like some type of metal cage or something, like a small wired one, so that they couldn't, you know.
I don't think they would
Start
chew
chewing their
through
way
wood.
out.
I mean, if you use like 2x4s, I don't think they could chew through that. I mean, they could,
Not that
but overnight,
Not that quick. Not that quick. They
yeah,
wouldn't.
not that quick.
I wish, like you said, that's one thing I wish, man, that we could sit there and ship rats live instead of just having to be frozen and shit, man. And
I mean, I get why they don't, because they breed so rapidly and they can make a infestation everywhere. I get that, but it just makes it
like it's dumb. Like even like I don't get why California, like we can't have ASFs here. Like I don't get it. What is their purpose? If
because they're not natural there, and they don't want
Well-
to introduce it to the ecosystem.
And that's what I was going to say. As far as the only thing I could really think of is it being invasive. Like, well, we don't want that here into our system. But I don't know. There's so many other things that are out there that can be like put out too. You know what I mean? Like I know a guy. I forget what it is exactly. It's some type of like, I forget the name, but it's like kind of like a termite or something. And this thing will eat like through anything. Like it'll just tear stuff apart. And so, but I know a guy, he's got some, and I forget what it's called or whatever. I'll have to ask him again. But it was weird when he told me it. I was like, man, that's weird. I never heard of anything like that. But
Them fucking bombarder beetles, they was actually on Ancient Aliens. Like, you remember that one that shoots like acid out of its butt or whatever?
yeah.
They actually had them on Ancient Aliens, and they was saying that they are like 2,000 years ahead of any other species through evolution.
Damn.
Like, because they built their own defense system, like through evolution or whatever. So they think that bug came here on a spaceship. And
Yeah.
they expel rocket fuel.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
ever
what it
see
is.
that-
If you look it out, they expel rocket fuel.
Right. You ever see that movie, Bugs? They're really big, and then the big bugs throw fire.
Huh. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, Sammy. I've seen one about spiders.
No, this one is bugs. The bugs that you say throw flames.
Oh, yeah, like the bombarder beetle. Yeah, them things will shoot acid out their ass.
Yeah, so these are really big, and they took over they came from outer space, like you said. They came from outer space, and they came down to Earth, and they took over everything.
To think about it, if we can get a bunch of those beetles, and collect their, whatever coming out of their butt,
The
we
rocket
could
fuel.
sell rocket fuel. Yeah, we could sell rocket fuel. That's what Ancient Aliens said, that they shoot rocket fuel out their ass. So maybe that's how the aliens got here. Their ships are ran off these bugs that shit rocket fuel. They just had to shake the tank.
You need to have a bunch of them and save it up. You can put it in your car and just have some rocket fuel. You have that.
I mean,
speed.
it would probably blow out your cylinders, but
Yeah, probably so. But it would be fun for the minute.
right?
Fly to the moon.
Yeah, I can't complain about the rats that I get. I mean, this dude's been doing it for like 25 years, and he's got a system down, and his rats are amazing.
Are you
And
able
my
to breed?
snakes like them.
Are you able to breed your own Mitzi?
I gotta go get a pen. Hold on, and I got an extra rat left. I want to show it, so you can see, like, they're bigger.
I just fed everybody some nice size, you know, like smalls, but they were nice size. They were past wing, and they were like, so far everybody ate pretty good.
Nice.
You know, I got like 110 snakes. I didn't feed the babies because I just put them in a new bin yesterday. So I'm gonna wait till like maybe what's today? Saturday. I wait till like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm gonna feed them some pinkies or some.
Oh yeah, nice.
Like, these rats are always nice, fat, and juicy.
Yeah, that's a good, nice, solid rat. You can tell it's
And
healthy.
that's not, ow. And that's not even like one of the bigger ones. This is like one of the, this is a small. I get mediums too for my bigger snakes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is
They're,
making sure you get healthy rats, man. I hate when I go places and you got those rats that look, they're all missing hair and looking all anorexic and shit. Like, no,
yeah,
I want.
I agree.
Like, if there was one place I was gonna go, the lady I used to get them from before I started breeding, she went out of business. Her husband told her she couldn't do it no more, and there was this place she was telling me about that. It's about 30 minutes from me. And I was gonna get some. She was telling me about it, but the one guy she had sent there seen like mites and shit on them. So I was like, no, I'm not even gonna go there and mess with that, man. Ain't worth my time. Oh man, that sucks. Too bad you couldn't. Save so much money. I know I've been there before spending money on rats. Like the places I went to, a lot of times, man, they wanted like $6.25. The one lady wanted $6.25, and that was anywhere from a pinky all the way up to small. Once I got into like the medium-sized rats, she wanted like $7.25 or something. It's like if I'm just feeding 25 snakes at like even just $6.25 a piece, we'll even say $6, and you got like 25 rats. That's like $150 every week. That's not including tax on top of that. So that's just kind of...
To feed half of my snake, it costs me, and that's my friend giving me a deal. It's like $175 a week. That's just only half of my snake.
Cookie Man.
Yeah,
What
see,
up, dude?
that's bull crap. Like that's just way too much money right there.
Yeah. So thank God I raised my own rats. I raised my own Africans. I'm gonna give Ken some Africans when he comes down.
What up, James B?
I'm lucky. Like I said, I couldn't do it without Chris from CR Reptiles. I mean, I spent about $60 a week on rats. And then through the winter, I backed their feeding off. And I only feed 3 weeks out of the month. I skip 1 week.
Yeah, like my males, I don't feed them as often as my females.
My males won't as often as my females. My males just don't want to eat. I got a couple males that'll eat whenever I put something in front of them, but most of them just like, they don't even want food.
I guess we'll go ahead and run a commercial real quick, and then you guys want to do the top 10?
Let's do it. It's a 17.
Top 17, exactly. All right, let me find that commercial.
When I bring these rats to the guy's house, I might have to jump off and then I jump back on.
All right, Sammy.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
So we're going to need lots of participation from the chat.
Yeah.
Put your guesses out there.
Because I can't see the chat.
Vision Products has developed the slotted stainless steel Versa Rack, the best rack at the best price. The slotted stainless steel Versa Rack allows you to place multiple overhead light and heat sources above your breeding tubs. Couple this with optional Vision heat cables to also provide an underbelly heat source. Each pin of the rack design, making it modular, affordable, and easy to assemble. This design avoids expensive welding, yet maintains rigid strength and durability. Countless hours of design and prototyping led to the perfect end plate design to make the rack strong, easy to assemble, and keep manufacturing and shipping costs low.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Vision. Make sure
Shout
you
out
check
to
them
Vision.
out. Awesome sponsor. And shout out to all of the other sponsors too. We got LMK Ken Reptiles. We got Justin from Pressure P. We got John from Morphforge. And see, who else do we got? Will from Python Portal.
PP Will.
That's right. Still waiting on you, Will. Where you at?
He's jealous because he don't have one of these. That's all. Which I'll have a second one to put here to it.
I got one.
Maybe
now.
the third year I'll back off.
Oh man, I was super stoked the other day. I got a message on YouTube. I put up a short, and like you'll get those random comments from people and stuff that you never talk to or whatever. So that's always cool. But
Right.
I got a comment in there, man, that the person who was telling me that they had a snake and wouldn't eat for, I don't know, it's been a couple months or some shit. I'd have to go back and look. But it was pretty cool to get that because it was like I sit there and replied back. I was like, well, asked them what size aquarium and everything, what do you got going and what do you got them in and all that. So it was kind of cool to be able to try to help somebody out.
Yeah, I get excited when people ask me questions. I'm always happy to answer.
Right. Or like going to the store or something when somebody's talking about snakes and it's like, you start asking things. It's like, yeah, okay. This is what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. I know a bunch of shit about this. I always say in my opinion, because there's 100 ways to do things.
Yeah. And sometimes depending on the thing too, that's always kind of scary because somebody could sit here and tell you if you're having an issue with something, we'll do it this way. And that could be true, but because of the certain situation, if it went another way, you know what I mean, you might have to do something different. So that's always something too to try to keep in mind, that if it's more than one way, depending on the situation, to try to relay that to somebody and say, hey, in this predicament, yeah, you want to do this, but
Right.
if it was somewhere a different way, you might want to do something else if there was another cause or whatnot.
Yeah,
so
Mitzi, I got 2 males that are stuck on rat or mice too that won't take nothing but mice. So that's what I do. I give them 2, sometimes 3 a week.
I had a snake that didn't eat for like 4 to 5 months.
Thanks, Kurt.
I threw some small mice in there like 2 weeks ago. He ate 5 of them in one day.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So then
That's
I threw
wild.
an African. I threw an African in there last week. He ate it. I threw one in today. I'll see when I go back to the snake room and see if they're if he ate. But he's my stud male. He's the one I bred the
What
3
up, Pete?
females.
What's up, Pete? Thanks for coming out.
So I'll send you guys this picture, and anyone out there wants to see it, let me know. DM me on Instagram. But today I was feeding the one male that's a mouser, and I threw 2 in there. He killed the one, wrapped it up with its tail, and was looking for the other one. And the other one was held up in his tail, looked like it was still alive. And I got a picture of it. I was like, that just looks creepy as shit.
You know, it's crazy. I had one. It was last week. So I was feeding my snakes, and I took my one female, and I threw a rat in there, and I was like, oh man, that's a little smaller than what I wanted. It was like maybe half the size or some shit. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and throw one after because usually I'll wait till they finish it if I give them a second. Well, I kind of goofed up, and I went ahead and I just threw that other one in there while she still had that one. And she took her, so she had her head and her neck all wrapped around that one. Well, she took the back of her tail and wrapped up that other one, so she got two right there. I was like, that's wild. So it was pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, that's the first time I seen that today, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild how
and
they
like,
can sit there and get.
He had his tail up in the air. So that rat's sitting there, or mouse is sitting there, like hanging there, and his head's out, and like he looks totally alive, just sitting there. Like, it's funny as shit. I'll have to send you the picture. It's funny.
Yeah, send it.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the top 17. So this is Steph from Audacious. It's the top 17 genes, and it may be in her collection, might not. Stuff that they like though. So
I'm going to guess Cryptic or Krypton. I'll say Krypton.
No Krypton.
Damn.
What about you, Sammy?
What was the question again?
It's the top 17 genes from Steph from Audacious.
Oh, I gotta say orange green pie.
No Orange Dream. And no Pied.
Wow.
Pete said hypo. Pete and Kurt said hypo.
Hypo, yes. And what number?
Kurt says lace and pastel. Pete said 6.
6. No, it was number 14. And you said pastel and what?
Pastel and lace.
No pastel and no lace.
Holy
Hurricane
shit.
number 7. From Platinum Morphs.
What about banana?
Huh. No Hurricane. I thought there was in here. Oh, wait. Yeah, there is.
Trick or Blitz?
I lied. There is Hurricane. It's
What
Super
about
Hurricane.
banana?
What number on the Hurricane? No
He said
banana,
7.
Sammy.
No.
He said 7.
Super Hurricane was number 2. What up, Ryan?
How about Wookie?
Wookie, yes. What number?
5.
It was number 12.
What about
Anything else? Clown 3.
Clown 3. Clown, yes. I think. Hold on. Yeah, number 5.
what about Blade?
Blade. No Blade.
How about Desert Ghost?
Oh,
DG.
No Desert Ghost.
Damn. Cypress.
Yes.
Black
4.
Number 3 was Cypress.
That's close. Sammy said Blackhead.
Blackhead. No.
Yeah, she said she contemplated Blade. That's funny. Pete says leopard. Kurt says spot nose.
Leopard, yes. What number? And spot nose, yes. What number?
Kurt
Spot
said
nose.
9.
Spot nose was number 11.
5.
Number 1. So
Leo was number 1. Wow.
we have number 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, and 17 left.
Did you get Sammy that said blackhead?
There was no blackhead.
All right. How about acid?
No acid.
What about What about Pompeii? How you say Pompeii? Pompeii.
That's a combo. Brotherhood said black pastel.
No black pastel.
How about stranger?
Yes.
Number 4.
Bingo.
Boom.
Somebody. Was that you, Ken, that guessed that?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
good
that
one.
was all me. How about asphalt?
No asphalt.
How about chocolate?
No chocolate.
HRA.
No HRA.
What about that good?
How about peach? She put peach on there.
There's no peach.
Red stripe.
Yes.
He said
And
number 4. Platinum
Close.
Morph said number 4.
Close. That was number 6 for red stripe. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, and 17.
What about G stripe?
No G stripe.
GHI.
Yes.
Pete said Enchi. Pete said Enchi too. GHI, I'm going to go 8.
Number 7, close.
Oh,
And
I was going to
no-
say 7 too.
Yes, there is Enchi. What number?
What went up? Hold on. 8.
Enchi was number 15. So we have number 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, and 17 left. Yeah, Greg, Super Hurricane was called.
Tri-stripe. Brotherhood said tri-stripe.
No tri-stripe.
Ultramel.
No Ultramel.
Pete says yellow belly.
Yes.
Number 8.
Number 13. So we have 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17 left. And I'm going to say they're all like, there's no recessives left. Or, excuse me, there is a recessive left.
Monarch.
No Monarch.
What about VPI?
Xanthic.
Xanthic, yeah.
You're close, Sammy.
What about MJ?
No.
All right, what about TSK?
Bingo.
Yeah, I know it had to be one of them 3.
TSK or black.
8, 9, 10, 16, or 17, Sammy.
I will say 10.
Yes, you are correct.
All
Damn,
right.
me and Sammy both got one right.
So we have 4 left.
How
And
about pastel?
there's no pastel. One of these is a very dominant gene.
Pinstripe.
No. And then there's a couple that are really kind of, they're not super common.
Oh, scrambler.
No scrambler.
What about a normal?
Calico.
Close, Sammy, close.
Oh, there you go. What Ken said, calico.
No calico. No leopard.
What about scrambler?
Well, there is, but it was already called.
I did say
okay.
scrambler. Oh, how about bongo?
No bongo.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, I think somebody said something just like within the past minute.
VPI, leopard, Trojan, and odium.
No.
What about cryptic?
There's one. Kirk got one.
No cryptic.
Mandarin.
No mandarin.
Oh. How about nanny?
No nanny.
Holy shit.
Mm.
Okay, so one of them is like an animal, like from
Jaguar.
Yes.
I was gonna
I'd
say
say
a wolf.
number 9.
17. So we have 8, 9, and 16 left.
8, 9, 6.
2 of them are older genes. They've been around for quite a while. The
Albino?
other one, I've heard of it, but I'm not super familiar with it. So I think this one's a little newer somewhat.
How about Huffman?
No Huffman.
What about albino?
No albino, no vanilla.
Sugar?
No, but it kind of could go with sugar.
Mahogany.
No.
Ultramel?
If it was a food, it would go together.
That one? Yeah. If it was food,
For
it would go
breakfast,
together.
you could have like sugar.
Coffee?
Cereal? Toffee, yeah.
No toffee.
If you could have in the morning, I don't know. Scrambler? I mean, no, scrambled eggs. But that's like
Peach, cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
peach, vanilla. All right, cinnamon and sugar. Pete got cinnamon.
Yeah, my buddy standing next to me, he said cinnamon. I said, I don't know.
What number, Pete? We got 8, 9, and 15. Sorry, 8, 9, and 16.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Okay.
You're an overachiever, Steph, and we like it.
Like maybe 20, 30 people on YouTube watching. This on here. Yep.
Boy. I don't really want to just go down the list, but I want to look at them and see if anything strikes my mind. How about Mojave? We haven't said any kind of bell genes.
What'd you say?
Mojave.
Yes. And we have number 8 and 16.
So that last one was 9 that Pete said. Cinnamon.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll put Mojave at 16.
It was number
What about
8.
Tornado?
So-
All right, we only
Thunder?
What'd you say, Sammy?
Tornado?
No tornado. So let's see here.
isn't it a recessive? Because we didn't get that last recessive, right?
I don't believe it's the recessive you got. That was the
All
TSK.
Okay.
This one I don't believe is a recessive.
Pixel.
No pixel. This one, you can, if you were to steal from somebody, like they had a car and they were in it.
Jack a car?
You're close. You're 50%.
Rob them?
You got 50% of it, Sammy.
Jack.
Jack.
Well, it would be like, I guess we could do like, if somebody, I don't know, somebody was in an airplane and
Snakes
I'll
on the
get that
plane?
right now, Kurt.
Hijack.
I mean, hijack,
Yes.
but I don't know the hijack. Hijack.
You got it, Sammy.
Oh.
Sammy came out of nowhere and nailed it.
I mean, you get
And that was
clues.
number 16.
What was 16? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear what he said. I was too busy talking.
16 was hijack.
Hijack?
Yep.
What is hijack?
I've seen it a few times before, but I'm not super familiar with it.
I've never heard of that.
Well, there you go. That's
I'm
a
gonna have to
topic.
look it
We
up.
gotta look it up. Or you can do it on Tuesday. Yeah, look it up. I never heard of it, but you gave good clues. I gave my boy some like 6 rats, and he gave me some green. He gave me some green tea.
Nice. That
nice.
works out. Trade for a trade,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where could I find this hijack morph at?
Boxes of wood.
It's not. They don't have it on Morph Market.
Oh, yeah?
What I roll up in.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just
I hate when I
I'll
don't
even
have
go
them.
to
just
all
Google it.
regions. I did, and it didn't come up.
I heard this gas station closed down.
Oh no! Well, they got bought out. This was 7-Eleven.
Right.
Now it's Harris.
Trades. I'm checking now if it's on the world trade. Like if you go everywhere. No, there ain't no hijack.
I'm telling you all, people out here are just remaining snakes. Laugh out loud.
This is 90 blunts. I smoked this in about a week. And that's too much. What I needed.
Really?
Now,
That's weird. Usually you could find it if you just Google it.
Somehow,
The green stuff, that stuff you gave me was in it. What's that? Just
All right, so Garrett DeMeyer is
that's
working with it. I found it now.
yeah. So that joint I got when I bought a house that cost $350. So the house it comes with every AC that came with it.
is
was
Dickie in here?
A pre-roll joint, lighter,
I haven't seen Dickie, no.
ashtray, and
Dickie's my dude.
Somebody just
lighters that came with it.
Mitzi said Dickie, so I
No,
thought he was.
maybe he is. I might have
I
missed him.
don't see him.
Dickie Foster!
Well, if you're out there, Dickie, what's up?
What's up?
Maybe Mitzi has to say it 2 more times for him to pop up.
It's a color enhancing gene similar to Desert Ghost, but with brighter colors. So, I gotta get me some hijack in my Desert Ghost.
Oh, Steph, he just hijacked you.
That's what Sneaky's bringing me. Who? Who? Ask who?
Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah. Anytime.
What's safe? I don't even know how to turn safe search back on. I don't even know what you're talking about, Ryan. Oh, Sammy. What snake are you bringing her, Sammy? Next
that,
weekend.
TSK as Xanthic Pie. Visual.
Nice.
So she does
All
TSK. So
Yeah, right?
it's been sitting. Remember, we tried to sell it in Gettysburg. Nobody wanted to buy it for $400. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I paid $2,000 for it in 2022.
Yep.
And it came from
Sounds about right.
It came from JD. You know, he does all that stuff. So I heard her
Why is
saying
my
that
camera moving?
I heard her when she was on Fat Man Nation, when she was there for 15 minutes of lane. I heard her saying that
Right.
she got them on, and we, you know, then she's on our show on Thursday. So I reached out to her and asked her if she wanted a boy, you know, to breed with her females. I don't, you know, whatever she
Might as
wants to
well
do.
if he's just sitting there not doing nothing for you.
She ain't doing shit.
Shit. You need to get that MJ
My
mail
MJ, no,
going to
I would never
everything.
let him go.
You need to get that going to everything.
I am next year. I'm gonna do it. Well,
Get
this year
them
I'm supposed to
MJ
get a.
double recessives going.
This year I'm supposed to get a clutch with, you know, with the MJ pies,
Nice.
and
Nice.
then last year I did the guy that I just brought wrestle. He's got two of the females, and they're het MJs.
Mitzi, you keep saying that. Someone might inbox you a Dickie. We had that problem before. And that's all I got to say about that.
Right. Man, we got some good wind going out here.
Even Kurtwood got a laugh off that one. That one must have been good. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Well, go
we'll
check
give
your
it a minute
inbox. It might have worked in another way. With caution, I must say.
Right. Any more clutches in the incubator, Sammy?
No, I'm waiting for. I got 6 females to go, and then 3 of them for the last 3 weeks they've been sitting in the back with the nest. So one of them is a pie, a female pie to the MJ, you know, a Xanthic MJ.
Nice.
And he's a Xanthic pie Inchi. So, and then I got that banana calico going with that orange green yellow belly G-Nex, you know, head pie, but I pulled them out to be pie. So she, just to make the purples darker and the yellow and all that, because he's really dark.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did those last 2 clutches come out yet?
Yeah, when I go to the house, I'm gonna wash up and I'll show you the babies. You know.
All right.
See how? I mean, I don't know how good they're gonna look on that stupid phone, but yeah, I put all the clowns on their own now. You know, they all shed out, so I put them in their own individual tub. Except the one that's blind, I left them inside the incubator because he still didn't shed out. You know, he still was in shed, so I didn't take him out of there. And then the other ones, I'm waiting for them to shed out. The ones that are supposed to make freeways, highways, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but I think I'm gonna sell them. I might sell them all except one girl just to keep her. You know.
I think that one girl, or that one that you have, is a super OD. That one, the like real clean looking one that's black and orange or black and yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a super OD combo.
Yeah, when you come up next week, we'll just check them. And then the ones that I cut, you know, I kind of fucked up on the genes on the male. But the male, you know, he's a pastel, orange green, yellow belly, head, you know, GX. But I think some of the babies are, you know, like I moved that 1A, and he's got a lot of orange spots on him.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I wanted to see how many pies you got out of that, and if you got any low white pies.
Yeah, so far, 100%. I noticed on one of them.
All right.
And then that spider, the one that I did with the 1A, you know, the female was a normal clown, visual clown, to that Inchi Russo fire spot nose clown. You could tell she's got fire because the snake looks a little bit whiter than it, you know, a little whiter than the father.
It's real bright.
Yeah, bright. Yeah, bright. So.
That's cool, Pete. Yeah, those were pretty freaking bright. So that makes sense. That's for sure.
I'm gonna go grab a snake real quick.
All right. My next clutch that I'll be cutting maybe a couple days before July 13th because I had some temperature spikes. I mean, it only got up to 90, so I'm not really worried about it. But I got it cooled off pretty quick. But that'll just make them incubate faster. Not like that it matters. I don't know. They say that you might get more males, but this last clutch, I got 5 males and 3 females on the first clutch. So, I mean, if it changes it that little bit, I mean.
So I forgot. I'm gonna double check, but I think I got 2 clutches to cut on the 27th, and you guys are gonna be here.
Right. Well, maybe we'll. I don't know. I don't want to do a live cutting, but maybe we'll all get together and just do it backstage. Yeah. And the only reason we're not doing live cuttings this year, well, some of us may, is because US Arc released an article saying that they're hearing some grief, from these egg cutting videos in courts. So I've decided not to do live cuttings this year, maybe even next year. It just depends on where it goes, if they release another article or not. And that's why I'm not, and that's why a couple other people aren't.
This girl's actually in blue.
Not meaning backdoor, backstage meaning not live.
Yeah, she's not as
Calico Lace?
Yeah. She's in shed right now, so she's not as bright and pretty.
Calico Lace.
I still like her. I still like the way she just looks, though. She has that I don't know, this like, oh, look at me. She just has that look.
Right.
Contrast. That's the word I was looking for. The contrast between, like, them alien heads are surrounded in yellow up top. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Usually that's white that surrounds the top of alien heads. And with that being yellow and that darker black around it, that just looks, it's a sharp looking snake.
Yeah, I can't wait to get her going. In fact, I was gonna feed her, but she's in shit. I don't know. I still might try to feed her.
Yeah, some of mine eat in shed. A couple of them will turn it down here and there. But majority of the time they'll eat. Nick isn't in here. I'm picking up the slack. That's funny. Go ahead, Brotherhood. Pick up all the slack you want. We enjoy it. I can go grab a couple snakes.
Okay. Pete said he found out today that those OD pinstripe hides are high OD from Ozzy's line. Got the boy from Thermic Dungeons talked to them today. Nice, Pete.
Pete was the one that was on the show on Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the orange one.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Well, he's going to be at the show next week because he's bringing me a Dreamsicle pie mail.
Nice.
I bought it. Yeah. So.
You said a Dreamsicle?
Yeah, Dreamsicle. Yeah, a boy.
Oh yeah.
A Dreamsicle. Yeah, he's a pie. Dreamsicle pie.
Nice.
I got a visual Dreamsicle female, so I got to really try to power feed her this. With I move all the snakes to my house. That way I can make some visual Dreamsicle pies.
Right.
And throw some blackheads to them. Or I'll take that male and put it to some pie females,
Yep. You got the ultra male?
Yep, the OD Ultra Male Het Clown.
Nice.
Looks so bright. There's Choochie Boy.
That's a female too, huh?
Yep.
So that's an ultra male clown you said,
It's OD Ultra Male Het Clown.
Ken, what you said, ultra male clown?
OD Ultra Male Het Clown.
Oh, Het clown. Shit. I'll send you a female, grow her up. One of the females that came out this year.
Well, I have the Yellow Belly Clown Het Ultra Male. It's just a real sharp looking clown. I can go get him next. I don't show him much.
Oh yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what comes out of her.
She's getting there. She's up to 600 pounds already. I got her just at about
Grams.
right at around 400.
That's the biggest snake out there. You're messing up like me, Ken. You said 600 pounds.
Or 600 grams. Sorry. You know
it's
what
like
I mean.
when I was talking about the dog food or the rat food the other day, and I was talking about it having 28% THC. I was like, I mean protein. Yeah, she's pretty.
See if I can get a shot of her belly. Like, see that blushing? I just like how that blushing comes up.
Yep.
Give me your tail. Give me your tail. She almost looks het pied too.
Yeah.
The tracks. Look at them tracks.
And she's got orange on the side, huh?
Yeah, there's orange blushing.
Yeah.
Like into the purple. It don't come up all the places, but it's in some. Be neat if it was nice and up both sides. But, or all of them. But
Yeah,
she's
a
cool.
gorgeous snake.
Just how deep and rich her color is. Pretty cool.
Yeah, orange dreams.
Can't wait for this one.
Smell.
And I did test her for DG and hypo, and they're both negatives. So this is just, I mean, I guess it could have something that would make it oranger in there, but like, I don't know. Look at other orange dream ultra males, and they just don't seem this bright.
Right.
But I'm guessing it's just a good line of OD and a good line of ultra male. Quality genes means quality out. So it didn't hurt my feelings. That just means I have better quality.
What's up, Justin?
I'll go get that mail now.
Sweet.
I'm going to turn my camera off a second.
Choochie Boy decided to finally show up.
Oh, Choochie Boy.
Yep. Old Choochironi himself. What's up, Justin? Pop up on here.
So now what I'll do is I'll double check all my snakes that I fed. You see, make sure everybody ate, and see if anybody else is hungry. Then I'll take everybody back home.
You already sold those rats, Sammy?
Yeah, I went and took him to him. He gives me like $100 up front, and then I just subtract everything that he that you know. So I took him. I sold him for $3 a piece. I took him like 7 rats. So I'll take whatever 7 times 5 $35. So I just take it off the money that he already gave me.
This chooch.
Most of the guys will give me money up front, and then they just come and pick up whatever they want. I just eliminate, subtract whatever they gave.
Hey, look at his head stamp.
Yeah, that's nice. That's crazy.
It almost looks like it's a spot nose head stamp, but spot nose wasn't in the clutch.
He's got
I
a
mean,
ton of
his
spots on his
body,
head.
yeah, his body is nothing spectacular. I mean, it's kind of tannish. It's not the best looking, like body wise, but that head, it looks freaking spot nose.
Yep.
What'd you check it for
Nice.
spot? Okay.
What's that?
So once you check it for spot nose.
Its body don't look like spot nose to me, and that wasn't in the clutch. What was OD, YB, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly? There was something else. I think Cypress was in it, but I don't think in Cypress or OD's in it. I just think it's a Yellow Belly that ended up with a really cool head stamp.
Right. It's neat looking.
This is the male that's going to lead the way in that project.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I also have a gravel double het male. He's got a piece of substrate stuck right on his nose. There. He has like a little Papa Smurf hat. Look like a fucking Smurf hat. Yeah, I don't know. It's his head stamp. I've looked everywhere, and the only thing I could find close to it is just what's on a spot nose.
Right.
And I don't think spot nose is in it.
What's up, Tommy?
Oh, Tommy, how's it going, dude? And he's just a cool clown. I have that highway or highway double het female for Ultramel Clown. So I can make ivories. And if I make an ivory, of course, I'm testing it for Ultramel Clown.
Right.
I'd like to eventually work leopard into this project as well, and go for the Silky Way Ultramel Clown. I think that would be a pretty wicked looking snake.
I take it you just got off work, Tommy?
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm setting up my projects. The DG Hypo project is going to be worked with 8-ball, the Leland complexes, Black Pastel, Cinnamon, Huffman, HRA, Jolt, and Razor, which I think they said one of them, I think Jolt, maybe it was Razor, was the same as Huffman. I think that's what they said. They don't know about Jolt yet, but and then that's going to be the Leland combo worked in the Hypo DG project. The Yellow Belly is going to be in the Ultramel Clown, and then the Spider Complex is going to be in the Hypo Clowns that I'm doing.
Nice.
Nice.
Right,
Even though I can do double with the Ultramel Clown, I can do doubles, like double allelic recessives, because I got 2 Spider Complex genes that I could work in as well.
Thanks, Mark. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner.
Later, dude. See, I got some cool stuff. It's just I need the time to make it happen, Captain.
Right. Yeah, you've been doing quite a bit of breedings lately too, huh? With your weather.
I mean, with that rainstorm coming around, like that's, you know, everyone wants to say they breed at a specific time or whatever. I breed on the weather, whether it's, you know, all year round or not. Like if it's in the winter and we're getting a snowstorm, I'm putting males in with females. Like I do it all year round. Like, I mean, I've put them in when it's not been raining, but I also, like, if they're not in and a storm's coming, they go in.
See, that's what's cool is like you guys have those storms like quite frequently. So it's like all kind of year round. You could do that shit where like down here in California, yeah, I could do it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be the greatest, you know, atmosphere and everything for them to be in. But I pretty much like, so October, I could start like October, November. November is probably a little better time, but October, November, I could start and then go all the way till like probably about May. And then that's kind of where I would like April, May-ish is where I'll kind of start dying off. Like May, we get some rain and stuff going too. So I can kind of get up till then. But after that, it's almost like, oh, I'm just going to stop. Like I won't start up. I might get a couple going this year in September, but for the most part, the other ones I won't even start till like October, November.
Right. Like, well, there is the so-called rainy season where these things are, you know, raised in the wild. So, I mean, that's why I think they only breed a specific time of year is because of that weather over there. It's mostly dry. And then they get the rainy season and you know, that's when they're out the holes and finding each other and hooking up or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So I think the weather is the reason it depletes it over where they're naturally from.
Yeah.
But being over here, that barometric pressure, you know, if the storm comes in, it lowers, and they're like, hey, what up?
Do you spray some water in there when you pair yours up?
No. I
usually
just throw the dough in there and let him do it.
It depends on our weather. Like if it's dry, then I'll go ahead and spray some in there. But I mean, if it's still good, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, I've never really even thought about it because, like, I don't know. It's all, I got really good humidity in the tubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always probably a little too high even. I mean, not high enough to apparently cause RIs because I don't get no RIs. But it's like if you look at the tubs, you can see moisture on the side of them. But if I cut 3 holes in it, then it seemed to take too much out. So I got 1 hole on each side, and that seems to hold enough humidity in there. At least the front part of the tub is humid. The back part where it's warm, it don't get no humidity, but the front of the tubs all do. And I mean, no one has problems shedding.
Nice.
In the wintertime, good.
Most of the time, my shits come out pretty good, but I mean, once in a while, I'll have those 1 or 2 that just don't come out that great. There was one a couple weeks ago that gave me an issue. I forget which one that was, but yeah, I had kind of pieces all over, but the rest of them gave me a whole shed. So,
Right.
Let's see what.
I was just going to say I have some issues in the winter with shed because of my oil heat, but I just soak them.
Yeah, Kurt, that might work. You could just send yourself home. Say, you know what? Kurt hasn't been listening well today. He really needs to go home.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to think about his actions. I'll vouch for you.
Give Ryan
Kurt.
his number.
I'll vouch for you, Kurt. I'll be like, yeah,
we really need Kurt's opinion today on here.
Yep, we need his opinion. He hasn't been listening, doing good at work. It's just best if you send him home. He'll be back. What's today? Saturday. He'll return on Monday, back to normal hours again.
He is needed elsewhere.
Ryan said, give me his number, Kurt. I'll call him.
you're gonna get them in trouble. You're gonna get a whole bunch of phone calls. Let them go home. What the fuck is this?
I'm not dealing with my shit. I need to be taught a lesson. Boy, you are asking for it.
Ken, that
Just go
snake did the big snake you gave me, Ken.
Yeah.
I gave her two wings, you know, nice size, and then one big one. She ate all three of them motherfuckers.
She's a hog. I told you, she's a garbage disposal.
Her and the one that Jerry gave me, I could throw anything in there and they'll fucking eat it. 2 times.
Now, Sammy, I got that snake last year at Daytona, and it was 200 grams when I brought it home. And it was up to probably, what, 12, in between 12 and 13 when I gave it to you. I bet you she's at like $2,000 now. She's probably huge.
I'll weigh up. We'll weigh up when you come.
I was just looking at the football schedule right now to see when we get started. Thursday, September 4th is the first game.
Heck yeah. There's a shed.
So we're in June. Well, let's just say we'll just say July, August, September. So there's like less than 2.5 months till the first game.
Right? Yeah.
So basically here in about 2 months or so, we need to start getting this shit together, having everybody get over so we can get those picks going.
Yeah, I need to find one more person for the football thing, or the fantasy football league. Let me look at the calendar. If I could hit the right fucking buttons,
So
my fingers just start going crazy. Yeah, we need one more person.
All right.
And I'm going to move the draft to the 25th because I had it at like 5 o'clock, like on the 24th, not thinking that's right when your show airs. So I'm going to change it to the 26th. You know, what's the best time for you on Sunday? Probably earlier in the day, maybe around noon your time for the draft.
Yeah, probably noon. I mean, I guess I could always, it's up to everybody too. I mean, if people, it kind of isn't the best for them, I mean, I could always set my alarm and just get my ass up.
Motherfucker.
Well, I mean, noon's fine. Like 4 o'clock's fine here. You know what I mean? That lets people go out and get home. You know what I mean?
True.
So it should be fine.
Yeah, that'll work then. Like you said, 12 o'clock, I'll be up ready to go for a few hours, and then everybody else will.
So I'm going to make it Sunday, 3 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock your time.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to get that last little Sunday going out, having fun, getting something to eat, you know, so that'd work out.
I got 30 days today to cut that. Nice, Kurt.
Well, that's awesome of you, Ryan. I can promise you'll keep your I can't promise you'll keep your job, but I'll get you sent home. What a great friend.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
I got 23 more days until I cut that hypoclown clutch.
23 more days?
Yeah, but I'm guessing one will probably pip in about 20 days because I had them heat spikes.
What's in that clutch?
I guess it could have retained sperm, but last year she locked with the Leo whatever clown, and that's the one that's given me the cool snakes, you know, that I've had, the really cool ones.
Right.
The female is she's black pastel and or mahogany, because I got some snakes that look black pastel and some snakes that look mahogany. I still don't know what it is, but she's black pastel, mahogany, Mojave, het hypo, het clown. And the male that I hope is the sire of her clutch is the Enchi hypo, orange ghost, het DT clown. So that gives me a chance of hitting the hypo clown.
Hell yeah.
With some cool codoms.
Well, 3 more weeks.
And the female that my first holdback, I started locking her up about 3 weeks ago. She had her second lock over this last week of storms, and
Nice.
she's eating 2 rats a week. She's starting to pick up her appetite, so that's a good sign from her. I hope she's like her mother. Her mother goes through the process quick, real quick.
Hell yeah. It grows pretty quick, huh?
Well, like when I got her, like 2023 was the first year that I had eggs. I bought her in like October of 2022. She had a clutch by, I was cutting her clutch by October of 2023, put it that way. And when I got her, she was only like 350 grams. But she came here, she ate 1 rat a week. She took an extra one every once in a while. She got up to 1,000, right around 1,000 grams, and I started pairing her. And then, you know, she had eggs. Her
Nice.
feeding picked up. She, you know, got more vicious towards her food. Like you would hear the rat scream because she wanted it. You know, she was very vicious, and that's kind of what's happened with her daughter. So I got her fingers crossed, like,
That's pretty cool.
because she's walking to the same Enchy Spot Nose OG at DG Hype or DG Clown.
Check out this snake right here. This is
What you got, Sammy?
you know, the Tofino. It still looks like an ultra male. Let me turn on the light.
No, he froze.
Yeah.
I froze
Yeah, you
Yeah.
froze, Sammy.
on your side. My side look good.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but I mean, you look pretty decent in your frozen state, but I mean, the snake
All right.
looks like shit. Pull him down.
Shit.
Bueller.
Hey, what? Isn't Mike Duvall Morph Avenue?
Yeah.
Trying to find. I was gonna send him the link.
Sadie's, can you do me a favor? Go
Hey,
sit
Mike, I
this on
sent the
very top.
link if you're still here.
This way. The very top in the back. No, back of the bedroom. The very top.
Hey, Ryan, you can jump on if you want.
Very top.
Here, I'll send you the link too.
Push it all the way back and make sure it's on the heat tape. Thank you. Love you. See, having kids works out sometimes.
Right?
It's very rare that I could get them to do something for me, but I just did, and it worked out.
Hey, Ryan,
But I don't know,
sent
like-
you the link too.
That yellow belly clown, I mean, I hate to say it. I don't see it in the body. I see yellow belly clown in the body, but that head stamp, it just makes me go, wonder if I got an extra gene in there. Yeah, it's a CNC Music Factory snake. Because it makes
Right.
you go, But yeah, I mean, I've looked at hundreds of yellow belly clowns. Single genes. I can't find nothing that looks like it at all. And that's just par for the course with my collection. I buy a simple snake that is supposed to be this, a very simple combo, and I get it, and it's got something funky to it.
Right.
But I like that. That's what I like. So.
What's in that clutch, Kurt?
The lace.
So he's
lace
got 30,
clutch, yeah.
30 days from
I
today.
think it's going for white lace.
Oh, that's right. I think he was doing the white lace.
I think that's what he said. Don't quote me on that.
I was gonna sit there and do a lace to lace. Eventually, I am gonna get the super lace, but and then I kind of changed my plans. I was gonna put something else with her, but I'm gonna do something else. I got an idea. I'm gonna something nice. We'll just leave it at that.
Someone just listed a yellow belly clown that has the closest head stamp that I've ever seen. I just wanted to check to see, and it's from Canada. But that makes sense because this guy says he got the guy I got that Ultramel stuff off of got his genes from a Canadian breeder. So I put on everything, and there it stares me in the face. It's close enough to. There's some differences, but that can explain. That could be like polymorphism.
Nice.
And I found something close. One. No, there's another one. All right. So, okay.
No problem, Ryan. Enjoyed the dinner. What are you cooking?
I'll be damned.
Tyson asked the same thing. What's the pairing?
Yeah, I just cured my suspicion. I found 2 or 3 of them that almost look exact. So it's just, I guess, a better line of yellow belly, I guess. I don't know.
That's the thing, too.
It wasn't there before.
You could sit there and have something that looks completely, it's the same genes, but just that the gene that from that Eller pairing is different. It's not as great of an example. So it's like, that could throw you off where it's like, well, no, because I've bred this before, these pairings, and it should look like this. And it's like, no, it could be something different, or it could be the same shit, but just you got that better visual going. Right. So
that Cypress girl didn't eat. Let me show you her because she's an interesting line of Cypress too.
Some black beans, rice, pork, and plantains. Nice.
Oh, that sounds good.
I want to make some more pulled pork, man. I love smoking that and some brisket. That shit's so bomb. In fact, football season's coming up, so man, I'm gonna start barbecuing, doing some smoking. I got to get my barbecue grill going though. The one I built, I welded that shit myself. Got a Santa Maria grill. I just got to weld a little piece. Let me get you blown up real quick.
She's got a nice orange tinge to her too.
Yeah, she does.
It's the Cypress double het Ultramel clown.
You said Cypress what?
Double het Ultramel clown.
Oh, okay.
We're pretty sure she's honey too, but I didn't buy it as that, so I'm not going to call it that until I know for sure.
Are you going to test for honey or just breed her out and see what happens?
Just breed her out and see what happens. I mean, the longer sections of neck stripes, I mean, it has some shorter sections, but it has longer sections too. So I was told 50-50 that it was. Because I guess honeys will have like more longer sections than short. And this one's like right down the middle.
I mean, I personally think there's honey in there, but I'm not super familiar with it. So, I mean, it's kind of unfair for me to say, but from what I've seen, I would say that I believe there's honey in there.
It just don't look Cypress, but I mean, it's not just Cypress because, you know, Het Clown and Het Ultramel are a heterozygous form, just like the Cypress. It's got 3 known heterozygous form genes to it. So the polymorphism in the hets could be causing everything on this snake. And I think that's what people don't understand. Like a het is a gene. Like that is going to affect the look of your snake. It's going to enhance things. Yeah, that's why I think she's so orange, because of the Het Clown. But
oh, for sure. Like you said, anything that's head, I mean, it's going to have that influence in there. I mean, and some are stronger than others. Like Puzzle, that has a pretty good strong influence in stuff being hets. Monsoon.
Yeah, of course, Monsoon. But that's one thing. That's a gene that I think might be lingering around in my clutches because I get snakes that have horns on the back of their heads. Like on the back of that stripe where it ends, it'll have like horns. Like they go up on the top of its head. And that is a het monsoon marker. That's what they say. I don't know. It's just, and it's coming from that hypo clown clutch.
I like that white coming up on the sides too.
Yeah, she's just a beautiful snake. It's a beautiful coffee.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, I was always told yellow belly pulls the whites up. Like if it's over halfway, then it's probably yellow belly. But I'm not willing to say that yellow belly's in this.
On the flaming or
You like the whites, how they pull up and
okay, yeah.
the pixelation and the flaming, like right here by my pinky.
Yeah.
I was told if you get a lot of those that pull up over halfway, and I mean yellow belly, of course, has the pixelation on the bottom too, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not ready to say I think yellow belly's in it. I think it's cypress, possible honey, just like you told me.
Oh yeah.
But this is a cool one.
Pretty snake.
I can't wait to get her working in the things.
Yeah, I definitely want to see what comes out of her pairings for sure.
And then I'm going to add blackhead to this project sooner or later. So I'm going to have cypress and blackhead working as an allelic combo in it as well.
Oh yeah.
As well as the yellow bellies. Grabbers.
So cypress is allelic too, or?
Yeah, cypress is allelic in the spider group with blackhead, chocolate, Wookie. I would love to get Wookie in this project.
Oh.
Wookie cypress would be fire.
Hell yeah. Wookie's nice too.
Yes, it is. And it's like makes one of the best looking clowns. So, like, it's definitely wanting to be in this project.
Right. Saying, let me in. Let me in on that project.
David is saying that the back of the head wouldn't be that vibrant orange if it didn't have honey. I think honey might be there, but I mean, for a cypress, she's just very bright. But is it the het clown? Is it the honey? Maybe. I don't. I take an educated guess, and that's all I can do is guess.
Yep.
It's not facts. Dumbala. What up, dude? Go put her back. She's
What
cool.
up, Marcus Tiffany as well. Thank you guys for coming out.
Like I said, Ember's Ball Pythons is who I got this Ultramale Clown stuff from. And every snake that I got off of them, yeah, Embers, they're out of Florida. Every snake that I got off of them seems to be very high quality genes.
Hell yeah, nice. That's what's good too, man. It's like, it's always scary when you go on Morph Market and you're looking up, looking for a snake, and there's that breeder, and it's like, man, you don't know much about them, or especially like if there's not much info on them, that they're a newer seller and everything. It's like, man, I'm hoping you don't take a chance, you know. I mean, you're always taking a chance, but hoping that everything works out and they're not ripping you off or this or that. And in fact, there was there's one I meant to post last week and I didn't get it up, and I forgot completely this time. There was another post that I seen, a breeder they ordered a snake, they got the box in, and there was like shit in the bottom of the box. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I heard that. Rat poop.
No, this is a different one.
I know that whole story very well.
No, this is
different?
a whole another story, yeah. So that's the thing, though. It's like, man, what's with people? That's like the second story now. Like you said, the first one, and now there's this one. And it's like, man, what's with people putting shit in there? Like, if you didn't do it, I don't know if it was intentional or what, but
I don't
Don't
think
pay
they did it
attention.
intentional.
No,
They just probably have them sitting around everything else, and
it's
then
just all
if,
cluster fucked and everything, and fucking shit goes fucking rolling off your table into there, and you just don't give a shit and leave it. It's like, I don't know, man.
I always wash my boxes out. I take my chlorhexidine, I put a pepper spray in it, and I just wipe it down before I send it anywhere.
Right.
It's just a habit of mine. I like to be clean. I like the presentation to be, at least smell good. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's all in what you want to put into this, Vance. You could put that extra step if you want, but some people just don't. They don't care enough to do it. And I'm not saying that makes them a bad breeder or they don't take care of their snakes or anything. It's just that's how they feel about their product. They don't feel like prideful enough about them and their product to wipe that box down.
Right.
To make sure that everything's okay. I triple check these things. Some people probably just get them, throw them in the bag, throw them in the box, tape it up, and they're gone. They're done. They don't think twice about it. But I don't know. I take that extra time.
Definitely. I mean, that's the thing. If I'm sitting here shipping off a snake to somebody, I'm putting in all my time and effort, the best that I can, to make sure that thing's packed well, that it's not too tight, overly tight, that it's not too loose of a packing, that the whatever you're putting them in, whether it's a bag or a tub, that thing's got tape on it or tied, sealed to where the snake can't get out. Make sure that you have heat in there if needed, and make sure you got your holes. Like I'm trying to put everything into making sure those animals are good and best right. Packing and everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't care. Like, you don't have to go spend money. Like, so I've got certain ways of shit I want to do. I want to have that nice coloring paper and put shit in there and make it nice. But I don't really care about all that. I don't care if somebody uses newspaper. You read the newspaper
as long
as
you use something.
Yeah, just make sure that you did it right and all that. That's all that matters to me. I mean, I've had some where the snake, this one, he was actually a good breeder and everything, but I ordered 2 snakes, and one of them, it was in the plastic tubs, and he sit there, and the one snake came out. He didn't put the tape on it and everything. And that wasn't a super big issue, but it was kind of one of those things where it's well, I'll let them at least know so that they can fix that, and put tape on it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they got in a rush, or who knows. I mean,
yeah, I'm not going to sit there and say I'm perfect. I do what I do, and I do make mistakes. Right. But, just it's on that person of how much pride they have in themselves to ship something else out like that,
Right.
I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, that animal's probably better off going to a new home. But I'm just, I don't really like talking about it, just because there's definitely snakes on this fucking plane, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's all I got to say about that.
Yep. What do you got going on today, Ken?
Not much. I mean, I went out and bought hoagies, in lunch meat and hoagies, because it's too damn hot to cook. So I'm like warmed hoagies for dinner. I bought ham and or what is it? The Black Forest ham and smoked turkey. So it should be a pretty good sub tonight.
So you're like me. You put ham and turkey together.
Yeah, I like roast beef too, but I didn't like the look of their roast beef. The Amish store is just a mile from me, and they have lunch meat there, and some of it looks good and some of it just don't. And I think I bought their roast beef once, and I just don't like it. It's not like it was spoiled or anything. I just don't like that brand. So I did without the roast beef. But I got the marble cheese, the Kobe marble cheese. I love that shit. Good stuff.
Yeah, I love the marble cheese. Pepper Jack's one of my favorites too. I love pepper jack. So the marble cheese, pepper jack, or mozzarella. Like that's my three favorite cheeses right there.
Cooper, I meant. That's what it's called. It's Cooper brand marble, and it's good stuff. And it's only like $4.69 a pound. Like that shit's $8 a pound in the grocery stores around here. Like, get my lunch meat over there.
It's crazy, man, the prices now. It's like I remember when you used to get like a block of cheese, the big block, like 16 or 32 ounces. I can't remember, it was a pound or two, and you get that big block for like $4 to $8 somewhere in there. Like I think it's $6, $8, and it's like now you go and it's like $15, $20 for that big old block of cheese.
Dude, when I was younger, Velveeta cheese for that big block was $2.99. We could go get chips and dip, like everything, like, you know, olives, refried beans, guacamole, like salsa, like all that shit to make, like, you know, a big 2-3 bags of chips and enough toppings for all of it, and it'd be like $10. You go do that now and you're looking at 50. Hell, I went to make Reubens one day. I went to the grocery store and got stuff to make Reubens. And I was like, all right, I'm going to spend a little bit on the corned beef because I want the boar's head shit. We're doing this right. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was thinking $10 for everything else. The bread, the dressing, and the sauerkraut. It was $25 for the meat. And the bread, the marble bread, the sauerkraut, and a better dressing, and it was $47.
Jeez.
I was like, Jesus shit.
That's fucking wild. I haven't made lasagna in a long time, and I want to go make some.
That's
but
another pricey thing.
I'm afraid to, because back then it was like, fuck, what was it, like $30-$40 or something to make lasagna, and then now, dude, it's probably going to be like $50-$60 just to do that, because you got the ricotta cheese. So if you got a couple tubs of that, and that's like running, I think, like $10 a thing. So you got two of those.
See, I get the medium size things, because what I do is I mix ricotta and cottage together and mix that up. And then I'll put my cheese blend in there. And then the kicker is to this is throw a block of cream cheese in there. It'll blow your shit up, dude. It'll make it taste so fucking creamy. So I can make lasagna for around $40.
That's like putting sour cream with like chocolate and shit, like brownies. You put sour cream in there, and it actually makes it really chewy and shit. Like when I first heard that, I was like, "That's fucking nasty." I'm not gonna eat sour cream with damn brownies, but you don't even know it doesn't taste like sour cream. It just makes it more chewy and good.
I put peanut butter in mine.
Nice, that sounds bomb. Sometimes I'll hook it up. I'll put chocolate chips and shit in there on the brownies or cookies, like extra, or like take the cookie dough and put that inside the brownie mix.
Do cookie dough gobs, yeah,
just like the Dominoes or whatnot. Yeah, I go crazy with it. All kinds of cool stuff. I mean, I love barbecuing and cooking, baking, and all that.
My daughter just had me make dirt dessert. I don't know if you know what that is, but I guess it's called dirt cake. And you take Oreos and you make a crust out of it. You crunch them up and make like a graham cracker crust and an Oreo crust. Yeah. And then you lay a row of pudding down, and then you put whatchamacallit, whipped cream, and then you do more crunch cookies. And I mean, it's simple to make, but that was $20. I bought enough to make a big pan of it. You know what I mean? It was $20 fucking. I was like, holy shit, $20 to make a dessert. It's fucking ridiculous.
You know what? That sounds. I would like to have some lava cake with that. I'm gonna
keep that credit.
Candy coming. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you that.
In mind, Mitzi. I'll have some stuff coming.
What was the credit for, Mitzi?
She wanted. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but I remember she won a credit on one of the giveaways.
Nice.
One of them.
Well, you'll be seeing some pretty cool stuff here this year, so you get to pick something out.
I'm not sure this year. Maybe. I mean, I do think I seen 2 possible double visual clutches this year. My Enchi double het DG Hypo has locked to the Black Pastel Leopard DG het hypo, and I think I just seen ovulation because that girl she got like eye fucking round. She was big as a softball, like she's huge. And then the that weird looking het ultra male het clown girl that I've been showing you like pictures of. I got weird one that has a puzzle-ish vibe to it. She's locked with a gravel double het, so it's a long shot with that. But that would be so fucking cool to pull a fucking ultra male clown. Just give me one. Just give me one out of that. I'd be happy.
Right.
I mean, if I hit an all geener in every clutch, I'd be happy. I don't think I'm asking too much.
I'm just asking for one out of each clutch. That's all.
Yeah, one out of each clutch. That's all. I mean, I don't have to have a bunch of them. Just one.
Yeah, I can't wait, man, to get some pairings going. I'm so anxious to get some of this stuff, man, that I want to do. I got some nice shit. Wish I had it so I could show it off.
I could show it off, but mostly everything ate, and I don't want to pick the big girls up and mess with them because they might have eggs, so I just want to let them chill.
Exactly. No reason in picking them up if they got eggs in them. My mom used to make the best lasagna. I would buy this stuff, and she would make it. Nice. I love making lasagna. It's one of my favorite.
I like stuffed shells too.
Yeah,
stuffed shells I could get with them too.
Putting the cheese in there and all that. And
well, see, I do a cheese and sausage mix, like because we used to do cheese ones and sausage ones, and then one day I was just like, why don't we just do like sausage cheese ones? Like mix the cheese mixture and the sausage together and just stuff it.
Right.
Like that's how I like it anyways. I like to take a little piece of the cheese and mix up with a little piece of sausage and eat it. Yep. And we tried it and it's blew it up. Blew it up.
Do you like the stuffed crust pizza?
I see my girlfriend, she's a pizza nut. She could eat pizza every day, all day, every day. And I'm not a big fan of pizza because of it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I could live without it.
Yeah, I guess it does kind of suck when you have shit all the time. Fucking, like, it doesn't matter what it is, man. I don't care if it's barbecue or tacos or a burrito or whatever. Like, if I have that shit all the time, I'm getting burned out on it.
My favorite Italian dish is chicken parm, though. I could tear up some chicken parm.
Chicken parm is bomb. That is fucking
I
good.
could tear the shit out of some chicken parm.
Dude, you're going to have to fucking
lie.
When you guys come down here, you know, that's what I'll have to end up doing. So when we end up doing like the trip and shit, when you guys come down to California here in a few years, I'll go get from the meat market by here. They got that chicken parm, and I'll buy a bunch of that shit and take down there, man. Fucking put it in ice.
I'll fucking make that shit. Fuck that. I'll make it. We'll go get the shit and we'll make that shit, man.
We'll do that too. I love it. Like what I love doing is making some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I could do barbecue shit too. I mean, I don't know. Like my brother was like a trained chef and he lived with me for like 2 years. So he taught me a lot of shit. But, you know, I raised 3 girls. I had to cook every day. You know what I mean? Right. So I was the youngest kid. So I was always in the kitchen with my mom. So I picked up a lot of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of what she did. And I don't know. I got a kind of a knack to cook. And I could bake too. I could bake like a motherfucker. I can do whatever you want.
Oh, hell
except
yeah.
icings. I can't get my icing right. It always fucking melts and it pisses me off.
The icing is a little tricky.
If you take if we have like an outside party or something, like, you know, and have them all nice and pretty sitting in the refrigerator in their little things, I'll take them to the fucking party or whatever. Cause I went to Warfelstock not last year, but the year before. And I made alcoholic cupcakes and they looked all fucking nice and neat sitting there. And then the time I got there, they the icing melted and it was just like cupcakes with this white goo all over them. And everyone looked on them and was like, ugh. You know, I even put on a can or no kids alcohol cupcakes. You know what I mean? So no kids took them, and no one even tried them because they looked like crap because the icing melted. So I got half fucking kicked in the ass on the way home by eating alcohol burritos or cupcakes. I don't know where burritos came from.
Mitzi said then she started making it and selling pans of it, full pans and half pans. She only did once or twice a year. See, that's pretty smart. That's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to start doing, because I've always wanted to have a barbecue business. And I see all these people selling their fruits and foods. Like last night, they were out. I've seen them numerous times. On the weekend, they'll be out there till 10:30 at night selling food on the corner. And I'm like, I know they ain't got no license. You just came in a truck, set up a table and all that. And I'm like, man, if they're doing that, I'm about to start busting out my good ass smoking and barbecuing and just start selling that shit like I wanted and make money. Fucking, like, I know I can make a killing on that.
I don't know how popular they are over there, but my kids, like every time I do it, my kids are like, Dad, you could sell these things, like, but pierogies. I make homemade pierogies, but I don't just use like cheese and mashed potatoes. I'll like throw a little piece of chicken in it, like do ranch potatoes and do chicken bacon ranch, cheddar bacon ranch.
Those
I
are
do a beef one. Like, dude, I have so many fucking pierogi ideals. Like, you could put anything in dough, and like, dude, I'd roll that shit up.
Yeah, like,
you know, how many times I thought about doing that up here at these fucking tailgates, taking about fucking 1,000 pierogies up there and charging them $1 a piece. I would sell 1,000 pierogies in 2 hours.
Oh, you would sell out. Like, that's what we do. I haven't had it. I can't even talk. I haven't had it in a long time, but we used to take a lot and like with the baked potatoes and take ranch and put all on there and shit. Man, that's so good. Oh, so bomb.
Yeah, I should do the pierogi thing because my pierogies kick ass. It's just such a pain in the ass. Sit there and roll the dough and then cut them all out.
Yeah. But like you said, man, you can make a killing. Like, I've been wanting to do that, take and just do some barbecuing and shit.
And I could freeze them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I could boil them, put them in a Ziploc bag, freeze them. Like I can make 1,000, and I guarantee I could sell them motherfucking by the dozen.
Like
$12 a dozen all day long.
If you spent like a year or two doing that, and you went out every weekend, dude, you could sit there and have enough money to open up your own restaurant or whatever. You know what I mean? Get a trailer, whatever you had to do, and get a license and be all legal. Like, you just got to get away with a year of not getting caught, having the
right. That's the thing. A year not getting caught.
Yeah, having the health department come fucking catching you on the corner selling food. And like Tyson said, that's one of my favorites, the red velvet cake.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love cheesecake and red velvet cake. That's one of my favorites.
It's just a cream cheese icing on top of red velvet cake. That's what gives it the taste. And then you got to know how to cook a cake. You can't overcook it because cake can get dry.
Yeah, I undercook mine because it's still going to cook through. So by the time like, I'll cut it 2-3 minutes shy, maybe sometimes 5, like brownies. And yeah, it's just perfect chewy.
No, you got to take brownies out like when they're just starting to get solid on the outside.
Yep.
Because you want them ooey and gooey in the middle.
Yeah, the brownies usually I take out probably 5 minutes before it says to. And
that's my favorite donut. I can't tell you like what my favorite kind is because I like all the donuts like that this place makes. But there is an Amish donut place that's about 10 miles into the fucking mountain. It's in the middle of nowhere in a town called Rebersburg. And it's called Mammy's. They even have a website, MAMMY, Mammy's Donuts. Look it up. It's an Amish donut place. Like, you could place an order online and like pick it up Sunday during the week because I think they're open every day now. But this place like has immaculate donuts. They're fucking delicious, and every time I eat them, I gain 10 pounds.
Nice.
No, that's not nice, but they are good.
Yeah, there's only like we got a donut shop right here by us. They're pretty decent. I like them, but they're not the greatest. There's like 2 places that I'll go to in town to get like the best donuts where they're soft and just perfect.
That Brave asked that question. He said, I had a question for Vance and Ken. What's your favorite kind of donut? And it's just like, I can't pick a favorite flavor. I mean, it's got to be a jelly filled. And like if I had to pick one type of donut that I would have, would be like a jelly filled or a pudding filled or something filled donut. Like I like the filled ones. I like the stuff with like stuff in it. They made this one, like it's a Snickers donut and it has like half caramel and half nougat filling. Oh my gosh, I gotta shut up.
That sounds good. Like,
oh yeah, they're fucking great.
Maple bars, like I like maple bars and chocolate bars. Maple bars probably my favorite, but then like the filled ones I like is like the raspberry filled.
I'm a raspberry, yeah.
I used to help.
I love my raspberry.
And just thought last week about trying to make some. Then y'all just mentioned it. Nice. Well, we're willing to try it out too.
Yeah.
We'll pay the chip.
Make lasagna. I'm gonna have to make lasagna now because we're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
have to do some stuffed shells. I do my stuffed shells and stuffed manicotti the same way, the same mixture.
That was a fun.
That's what you want to, yeah.
Yeah, fundraiser. He held it. I want the credit. Nice.
One of them.
Well, congrats on that. She's actually won quite a bit lately too.
She's got a T-shirt coming for me.
Yep. That's what I was just thinking about, that T-shirt. One had for Stan. Nice.
Did you see that post I posted about the brownies?
I'm not sure.
It said, for shits and giggles, half of these brownies have X-Lax and half of these brownies have THC. Pick one and see what you get for shits and giggles.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one.
That's funny.
I love cheesecake and red velvet. Yep.
I mean, if you don't like cheesecake, get the fuck out of here. Like, how could you not like it? It's so good.
When I've had a few people tell me that they didn't like cheesecake, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? In fact, my uncle, he passed away 4 years ago, but that was the 2 things that he made that were killer was his cheesecake and his lasagna. Man, he made some killer stuff. Oh, I miss eating food.
My brother makes cheesecakes. Like, he took a pumpkin pie and made like the crust and put a pumpkin pie in there and then put a cheesecake over it. Like all around it, it was cheesecake with a pumpkin pie in the middle. Like, he does some crazy stuff with fucking cheesecake. It's crazy.
Is he still a chef or like working for doing it or?
No, he was getting his engineering degree at Penn State and like he never did finish it. But while he was up here, he just started working in kitchens and like, you know, he had a knack for it, you know, just like me. We have a knack to cook. And he ended up going pretty far locally around here. You know, he made it to sous chefs at one of the better quality restaurants around here. It's called Duffy's Tavern. It's like a bar restaurant that anything out of Duffy's is good. Like, that place is just fucking good. And but when he moved away, he got a job doing like engineering work for Lockheed Martin. It's not like a full-blown engineer, but it's working with circuitry boards. So he moved out to Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area to work there. And he's doing pretty good. Nice. He's making around 60, 70,000 a year out there.
Oh yeah. That's so pretty good. Right. Can't complain about that.
No, he's doing good for once. My brother really struggled with alcoholism like through his whole life. And he still drinks now, but he don't drive nowhere. He has like fucking 6, 7 DUIs. He's been in jail for it. Like,
yeah,
it's, I don't know. It's one reason why I don't don't drink as much is because I don't want to make the same mistakes he made.
Right. Yeah, I've been there, man. Luckily, out of all the drinking I've done and everything and stupid shit, I only got one DUI, and
Yeah,
that
one
was
here too, buddy.
I've had shit. I knew a few people, but I worked with one buddy, and he sat there and he got a DUI, and then 9 months later, he ended up getting another one, and so he ended up having to do like a year in jail or some shit. Fucking like, but I've known people that have sitting there gotten 3, 4, 5. Like, man,
I know a guy that got 2 in one night.
fuck, almost like
no
how
shit.
did that even happen? Like, how did that's on the police for letting his ass out?
No, fucking, they let me drive away because I was a licensed driver and I wasn't drinking. So we got out of that town, which was about 4 blocks later. And he's like, pull fuck over, I'm driving. Gets the fuck in the car, goes on the road, gets pulled over again. And they radioed, and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? He told me to pull the fuck over. You know, it's his car. You know,
right.
Like, he told me he was going to fucking punch me if he didn't. You know, like, so yeah. I pulled over and let him drive. Just some big old fucking mountain crazy dude. Like, he's not fit to be in town. And he was in town that night. It wasn't a good night for him. So he did let me drive the rest of the way home, but they charged him with 2 DUIs that night.
Damn, what an idiot.
Yeah. And it was because he was driving fast. It wasn't because he was swerving. We're going through the middle of downtown, like,
dude,
the Cal University, little Cal, and it's in PA outside of Brownsville. He was flying down the main road, got pulled over. Then we're going into Brownsville. Going through Brownsville, he told me to pull over. I got in and then, like, floored it. Got clocked 95 and a 55. It's just pure stupidity.
Damn. That's the thing, too. Like you said, it's because he was speeding, not because he's swerving all over. Like, dude, you could have easily prevented that just by slowing down and doing the speed limit. Like,
yeah.
I just seen one the other day, too. This guy, forget what it was. I think it was in town, and he got a DUI, and it was like the same shit. He was sitting there fucking racing or something. I forget what it was, and it was like, dude, that could have been prevented. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you should even be drinking and driving, but I mean, shit, if you just calm it down and everything, you would have been all right. Like, we got hit on Valentine's Day, like, not this year, the one before that. We were sitting there going, right. It was like 7:30 at night, and we were coming back just down the street from the store, and this kid, he was like 20-something years old, and he had his girlfriend in the car, and fucking, we're right next to him on the right. I'm in the right lane, he's in the left lane, and he goes and he fucking just floors it, hits the gas, and just shoots right over into the side of us. And I seen him coming over, like, I kind of seen a glimpse of, like, that car coming at us. I was like, oh, shit. And I cranked that wheel really fast to the right, but the dude still kind of smacked us and hit us, and fucking, I pulled over to the side and shit, and luckily got everything rubbed out and all that, got it taken care of. But it's like, dude, just because you wanted to show off fucking in front of your girlfriend and shit.
Right. Showing off.
Probably not even dating. She probably just said yeah because she had fucking no boyfriend and just fucking decided to get something from your ass.
Yeah, my brother's texting me. I'm texting him back real quick.
Oh, no worries. I was just kind of reading the chat anyways. My mama didn't like the cheesecake, but she was picky eater, very picky. There's a few of them. You thinking about doing any breedings, Ken, soon? Or, I mean, as far as getting into rats, I mean?
I'm gonna when I get down to Sammy's gonna hook me up with a couple colonies of ASFs, and I'm going to get some ASF going, but that's more just to feed hatchlings or some of them. I'm not trying to maintain my collection because Chris does a lot for me, and like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm okay with buying them, but I mean, it gets a little much. Maybe I could cut down to like only having to buy them every other week. So, I mean, I'm gonna get a couple colonies and see what I could do, and see how I could get them produced. I know I had a colony of ASS before, just one, and it was feeding like 6 snakes, like pretty. I mean, I would feed them 2 or 3 because they would never really get that big, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. But I don't know. I'll see. I don't think I'm going to get into it. I think I'm just going to keep buying them. He makes them so cheap. I don't got to.
Every little bit helps, even if you just do a little bit of breeding. Hey, it's that little bit less that you got to worry about.
Well, I'm thinking about just enough to feed my hatchlings would be cool.
Right. But don't you even sit there too and help him out sometimes, put in work, and then he gives you some?
Yeah, I clean his rats here and there, help him out and get free rats occasionally. But
see, that's perfect. Like, that's cool right there. Put in some work, save some money that you don't even got to spend none, and then when you do spend cash, it's not too crazy. Gives you a pretty good deal and shit. So
yeah, he does. I mean, I for sure couldn't do it without Chris from CNR Reptiles. He does have a morph market, so stop and check it out. I mean, yeah, the guy's a good dude. He's been doing it for 25, 30 years. So he has experience. I mean, he don't only have balls. He's getting into a lot more of venomous now. He has a lot of rattlesnakes and copperheads and gaboons. I mean, he has a lot of stuff. I mean, he has certain types of lizards. I think he has monitors too. I know he had a couple babies. I don't know. I haven't been up into his house area since like over the winter. But yeah, I mean, he does various types of snakes and lizards. I mean, his whole house, like, he has fucking hamsters and gerbils, like, just free range running around his yard.
Damn.
And fucking rabbits, chickens, ducks, all these other kinds of little birds. He has a couple bird pens. He has like rheas and emus. I mean, he has a bunch of different stuff down there. Cows, donkeys,
nice,
horses. I mean, like, he's into it.
That's what I want to do. I want to get a country home. Like, if I could just get 2-3 acres at least, maybe 5 at most, but 2-3 acres, and get like maybe a couple horses. I want to get a couple sheep, like some goats, and a couple pigs, and maybe even a couple cattle. Maybe just something for some, just to breed for that, and maybe be able to take my gun out and have a little shooting range or something, if I can be able to fire the gun off and blast my radio and not deal with all the jerks that living in the city.
If you want to pee out your back door, you can pee out your back door.
Exactly. Go right out the back door, flip it out, and boom, let loose. Heck
yeah. That's what I do sometimes. Well, I have 3 girls, and it seems like every time I got to pee, someone's in there. So, yeah.
I don't see. That's the thing I don't miss, man, because I raised 4 step girls, and dude, that bathroom, it's always full, like you said. Like, we always pretty much had a bathroom, a master bathroom in the bedroom, so we didn't have to really worry about that with us. But you still have to worry about hearing it, like dealing with it and all that shit, like them fighting, and oh man, it was a mess.
The biggest thing that they fight over. The biggest thing that they fight over is the front seat. Who's sitting up front? Like, I am so tired of hearing them fight over who sits in the front seat when we go somewhere. It's just like they run out to the car and they'll sit there. Well, I will say Kira we'll give it to Mercedes 90% of the time because Mercedes is older. But then there's that 10% of the time that Cura's just like, I'm sitting up front, it's my turn. And then like I have to deal with Mercedes getting pissed off. I'm older, I should get to front. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I don't care. It don't matter.
We're all getting there at the same damn time. Everybody's getting there, so
It is
like
such
I
a
said, it
big
doesn't
deal to them.
matter.
Like it's bullshit. Like I get it being a big deal amongst friends. You know,
Right.
like when we was growing up, when it was just me and my friends, you know, yelling shotgun, running out, getting in the car and be like, fuck y'all. You know, I'll be here 10 minutes early because
Right.
I'm sitting in the front. But tell ya.
Yeah, it was a mess, man. Always sitting there fighting over fucking this is my shirt or those are my pants or that's mine or like, man, how can you not keep track of what's yours?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was nice once they finally got split up, got from being younger, being 4 of them in a bedroom to getting 2 in this bedroom, 2 in that bedroom. Like it kind of helped
Right.
things. It did quite a bit, but then it was like there were still those issues because they're going to sit there and run into the other bedroom, right? And it's like they won't stay in their own bedroom, and they're still going to fight and go do things. So, yeah, it was pretty tough. Yep, exactly. Shotgun. Miss the old junior high and high school days.
Yeah, but that was, you know, all it was. Someone called shotgun and it was over. Like, goddamn it.
Exactly.
No, they're sitting out there
Right,
flipping
Kurt?
a bitch outside of Walmart. Like, come on, just get the fuck in the car and shut your mouth.
Exactly. Don't need to make this any tougher than it is. Just get in the damn car.
Right. Right.
You got any snakes you plan on buying this year, Ken? Or
I never plan on buying anything. It's if I find something that works in my projects. I mean, I wouldn't mind since I have that red stripe, yellow belly, cryptic het DG stripe female. I wouldn't mind picking up a couple more females for that project just so I could have better odds. I mean, I like the genes in the male that I have. I want him from Marcus at Morphologics off the Morph Market auction. He's cinnamon. What was cinnamon Harley Quinn? Oh, cinnamon OD Harley Quinn, het cryptic, het DG. So I kind of like his genes, and I want to work those genes in there. But you know, I mean, I'd like to pick up just a couple more females for that project, so he has more than one female that I could hit that double visual. If not, find a male to try to hit the triple. So I mean, maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. And if anything, it's going to be to improve the DG Cryptic project.
nice. I was reading the comments. So I was going to throw them up, and then I was like, oh, maybe not. Yeah, I got a couple I was looking at. I mean, there's probably, I would say there's a good at least 10 snakes that I'm looking at getting. But I've cutting it down from 10 to probably about, I don't know, there's 4 or 5, maybe 6 that I want to get for sure. The other ones I still want to get, but they're just kind of on the back burner, basically. Like, well, I could kind of get those whenever.
Right.
Even if
until they disappeared and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. The other ones, those are ones really that I can use, and I could either way I could use them, or also they've got like maybe a couple genes in there, and
Right.
I could use both those genes. I like that combo. So like I said, I'm probably down to about 4 to 6 snakes that I really want to get. But I'm thinking by the end of this year, I'll get maybe 3 or 4 of those. And then next year, hopefully I could get another couple. maybe 2, 3, 4, but that's pretty much it, man. I've gotten it to where I'm pretty good. I've got a lot of genes that I've wanted. Really, like I said, I think I'm down. Like I said, there's probably about 4 snakes, and out of those 4 snakes, if I could get them, hopefully with the combos, there's probably like 8 or 9 genes in there that I wanted to get. So it's kind of like just perfect. So hopefully I could get that going here pretty soon. And then I need to get me another snake rack ordered in too. I need to get some more space, or I got the space. I just need to get another rack.
Build it. Go build one. We'll
Yeah,
walk you through.
it's kind of hard because we're renting, and I don't like when they come to check the house. I don't want to have this big ass heavy melamine shit, you know, and having to carry it.
Right. I get it. I get it.
So I'm just gonna get.
Yeah, it's hard to hide one of them big ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that too. Plus, I don't want to really put too much on their carpet. You know how it starts indenting and shit. So, like the house is really super nice. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm probably just gonna do a.
That's respectful.
Whatchamacallit, Vision.
Yeah.
I got Vision and animal plastics that I'm using, so it'll be pretty light. Plus, I can wheel them all around and shit, do what I need. So.
The wood is always ready.
You seen those comments?
He ain't joking. He ain't joking. Don't let that joke lie to you. He ain't joking. Well, Vance, I got to get off here and get some shit done before Nick's come on.
Yeah,
if you wanna...
I'm going to shut this down anyways right now. I got a couple things I need to do before I go over there. And
right on.
I appreciate everybody in the comments all coming out, watching it and everything. You guys all have a great weekend. You guys all rock. Ken, I appreciate you jumping on too, brother. I hope you have a great weekend. Everything goes well.
Right.
Keep your head up. Keep grinding. And until next time, I will see you guys all later. Peace out.
Peace. Tune in 666 in about an hour.
That's right.
Serpent.
666 Serpents.
Don't forget about the Cut Up Boys tomorrow.
And Cut Up Boys, yes. Go tomorrow at what time?
I think it's at 8 my time.
Kurt, what? Throw that up in here, Kurt. We'll end it here in a minute, guys. Just waiting for him to throw it up.
What?
The time, not his Kurt.
Yeah,
right?
see, it's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. So I was right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Kurt. And again, you guys all rock, and I will see you guys all next week. Peace out.
Later, y'all.